Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.
We're live right now, too.
Are we?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome that we're live. There we go. All the mics are on. Let's get us everybody level. How we all doing?
Can I sit there so I can use that table? Here.
All right. It's going to be a new ed.
What's going to be on me?
Camera.
Put that
Put it on Steve.
No, let's
What'd you say?
people
Sorry,
outside.
I need that table for my computer.
Oh, you want to switch these?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll just leave
All right.
it there.
Can you cue up some music again? Hit the intro again.
Just pick a song.
Just pick any song.
Whoa, somebody's throwing
And then,
reverb.
I don't know.
One of you guys is throwing reverb. Get those headphones off.
Oh, there's Jason. So now I'm going to go sit over here.
Are we on right now? Can you hear me? Okay. Hey, what's up?
Oh.
All right, if you're tuning in, we're a little late. Welcome to the Killer Radio Show. We're still trying to figure all this out. If you're backpack, all right. Wow, this is gonna be an adventure tonight, you guys. Ryan Mason is ill, under the weather, with pneumonia, and Jason
So he
Hillman-
says. So he says.
So he says. No, he did stop by and he sounded like crap. So
Did he?
yeah.
Yeah, he's a brave one. I fully anticipated him to power through it. So our prayers are with you, Ryan Mason. Thank you. What exactly are you doing over there, Ed Nugent?
He's trying to
I
cue
am
some
looking
music.
for a 5mm to 1/4 inch.
All right, so we're live right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so we're going to start this over. Hi, welcome everybody to Killer Radio, brought to you by the ever benevolent cast of killers, Milwaukee's own elite ninja comedy crew. Tonight we have an incredible show. We have Johnny Beaner, the legend himself, stopping on by to say a few things and make us all feel bad about our career trajectories. I think before we get started, though, I think we need to start on a somber tone, kind of. Unfortunately, one of the brightest lights that we had here in Milwaukee comedy passed away yesterday. Byron Beck, the president of Kick Me Comedy and the former host of the Kick Me Comedy open mic at Rounding Third.
Yeah.
He was kind of an inspiration to a lot of up-and-coming comics, people that have been around for a couple of years. Me, Damien, Christy Watson, Liza Marie, Andy Bolton, Ryan Lowe, all these people, we knew him personally. Rounding Third was kind of the shiznit. Pardon me. Is that worth a quarter?
No.
Okay.
No.
That was the place to go. That was the place that was popping. The Kick Me Comedy showcases. Everyone wanted to be in it. There was so much drama about them because everyone needed to be in those showcases because they packed the rooms. Yeah, there's a lot of good people. Robert Francis Curtis. He's not listening, but I hope he can hear. He can hear me talking about him because he's that kind of guy. But
Oh, well, turn the levels down a little bit. That's very loud.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think that.
Really loud. That's really loud.
There you go.
Are we good?
I'm
Are we
trying
good?
to set them. Jason keeps changing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll keep changing my tone because that's
There you
how
go.
things happen when
Sorry.
people talk. I'm very sorry that I have the natural intonations of a person who talks. Yeah, I'm very sorry that I talk like a human being. Are we good yet?
We're good.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Byron Beck, I think everyone should bow their heads and have a moment of silence and pray to whatever it is that you pray to, that he's doing well, having monkey shuffled off his mortal coil recently in the way that he can. So I miss Byron Beck is what I'm saying, and I think everyone will, and everyone will feel this for time to come, for a long time to come. So yeah, that's my piece. Let's get funny. Let's do it. Let's get hilarious.
All right.
My fly is down. What?
Oh, that's a note to start on.
Yep. So yeah, what has been happening? What's been going on in the week?
Well,
Who's got
Ryan
something to talk
Mason
about?
got pneumonia.
He did get pneumonia. No word on whether it was from a moth.
Yeah, probably was.
Yeah.
Eating one.
Stop making out with moths. It became a horrible addiction after the first time. He made fun of it, I know, but he'd sneak out in the middle of the night. That's why he's been so tired, trying to find moths.
I just think it might be his brother. You know, his...
Hashtag Lael.
Yeah, Lael.
I wish Leia would call in sometimes and give us his own updates instead of his brother's snarky updates. I want to hear straight from the Lael's mouth.
He doesn't have internet though, so I mean, it's not like he's gonna. Just kidding, Lael, if you're listening. No, to change the subject, we're gonna have a hashtag game tonight, and like the winner gets 2 tickets to the next Karma show and a pitcher of beer.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
What is it gonna be?
It's gonna be, let's see, what should we go with? I don't know. Tweet us what you think it should be.
Okay, what's the premise of the game?
It's whatever's trending, you comment on it, tag us in it, we'll retweet our favorites, and then we'll pick somebody that gets tickets, free tickets and a pitcher of beer.
Like hashtag Bill Cosby.
Or yeah, something like that.
Hashtag things I think about in the shower.
Yeah, something like that.
Shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts.
Okay. Zipper thoughts.
But we don't know what it is yet, but by the end of the show, we'll give away
Hashtag Lail Tales.
Lail Tales. Yeah, that's a good one. I think we should do that one.
Lail goes west. An American Lail. Hashtag an American Lail.
American Lail. Okay, that's what it is.
This American Lail.
Is that what it's going to be?
Yeah, this American Lail.
Okay.
No. An American Lail.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
An American Lail.
Yeah. And then American Lail 2, Lail goes west.
Out there
Is a real job for Lail.
Like I just kind of think of, he's got to be like a plague rat for Ryan over there. I mean, he's kind
A
of,
plague rat? That's a little heavy.
well,
Ryan's going to come down here sick and be like, what are you talking about my brother for? What'd you say about my brother?
that's fine. We'll just, I can outrun him now.
Are you wearing...
Asthmatic pneumonia, smoker. If I can't beat that,
Are you wearing a shirt that lists in order all of the space shuttles that have exploded?
that have been launched. It's just a coincidence that when we launch them, they explode.
Wow. So you don't really mean to be wearing a NASA obituary?
It's actually got every flight on it, including the ones that did explode.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, wow. He's... All right. Can you see that?
It's gotten very awkward here on air.
Just moving the camera. All right. Yeah. Just moving the camera. That's...
Yeah. That was pretty
Ed,
funky.
we never gave you an introduction, right? Ed's sitting in for Ryan right now. And, yeah, why don't we just say, Ed, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been on the show before. I'm Ed Nugent.
Yeah.
Seen me do comedy. I do Manlask.
Manlask.
You guys have performed with me. You know what it's like.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I do know what it's like. It's to
Steve-
shake.
Steve Breeze knows what it's like.
I
Shake,
did.
shake.
I did wake up this morning and I decided that I'm going to go for the title of the filthiest comic in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You're
going to
gonna
start
try
shooting
take
for.
it From Jeff Lampton.
Filthiest, not vulgar
Oh, okay.
or obscene. Filthiest, dirtiest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta
wanna-
say, Jeff Lampton's got a real sharp political edge that's just profane all throughout. Like you're going for disgusting. He's going for the world is disgusting. Why can't you listen to me talk about it? Why won't you listen to me?
I want somebody in the front row to look at me and go, I would have, what, I just, shock. That's how I know. I want to put the dirty in Dirty Old Man.
It was already there.
Yeah, I want to own it though.
Oh, okay.
Put it out there.
ODE. Right? Old dirty guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're all hip
Okay.
to that, yo.
I'm down with what the kids are saying these days, or whatever it is they're screaming from my basement. Not basement. It's not a basement. Okay. It's still above ground. It's just where I keep all of my mousetraps. It's okay. Mousetraps and vodka. Now that's a good time. That's a real good time. Mousetraps and vodka. They would scream a lot. They would either scream a lot or sound like cake.
They would record every time like they were too drunk that they got their fingers caught in the traps. They'd be like, ah!
Right. No. What I would do is I take unruly homeless kids and I throw them down there, and then me and my friends stand around and we take bets on who's gonna get snapped first. And by bets I mean shots. And by shots I mean I make them serve the shots with it. Never mind.
All right, okay. I followed you until there.
That's it.
It's a good. I charge admission. It's a really good time. $5 if you want to be able to throw quarters at them. Oh, $5 normally, but $10 if you want to be able to throw quarters at them, or whatever else you can find. You can't kill them though.
All right, so enough about this. Weird,
Thanks for
creepy
bringing a
thing.
little bit of Tijuana home.
You're welcome. This is what happens when I don't have a balancing act.
So yeah, we can talk about this. Sean Sheldon and I and some people, we went to Madison on.
How was that?
It was awesome. It was really good.
You went to like Comedy on State?
No, it wasn't Comedy on State. It was the Project Lodge open mic.
Oh, that's right. No, Jay Abendanza and Chris Lay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good people. Good peeps.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I like Madison.
Yeah, it's great.
The Project Lounge, it's a little art space. I like
Yep.
that. We're doing comedy in an art space.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was
Gallery.
art space gallery kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Folding chairs, bring your own beer.
Me and Zaman, we when we first started, we were like maybe 6 months in. There was this gallery on Brady Street that was opening up, and for some reason, oh, I'm sorry. Did that booty break your concentration?
Yeah, yes, it
Be
did.
very careful how you answer.
No, it didn't.
Not at all. I can see that. It was glittery. It's not that it was a butt. It was that it was just shiny,
Yeah.
and that's a thing.
I don't get distracted by that.
So anyway, so there's this gallery space they're opening, and they were looking for people. They were having an open mic, so we volunteered for it. And it was basically just a bunch of people. Like one guy went up there and read like a long form poem about having AIDS, and somebody else was talking about their art project. And so me and Damon, we had these jokes that we barely had put together, like barely their sets, and we stand up behind this like this lectern, and we just talk our jokes. We explain. Like, yeah, so there was this one time where I was on the bus and, things happen. And it was beautiful, but it was beautiful. They responded well. There was like 4 people there, and they responded incredibly for 4 people.
There was a podium?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like, was the mic stuck to the podium?
Yeah, that's what was
Oh, my God. No stand? Oh.
That's what was happening. So we just kind of like stood there, if you can imagine, like with no microphone really. No, there was no microphone because there was a space about the size of here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
you had a packed house.
yeah. It was weird. Like I did my Batman joke, but I did it as if I was telling a story in a storyteller's project. Like, yes, when I was younger, I really, really wanted to be Batman. I never really developed a backup plan, but you know what? La 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 la.
So all of a sudden you're doing prose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did they get any medals? Cookies?
I did get cookies.
Sweet.
Yeah, there were cookies and cheese and crackers.
And wine probably too. It's an
A
art
lot of
gallery.
whining, yes. That was cheesy. I don't care. Don't look at me like that. Eric. That's like that's your spiel. That's your shtick.
That's what he's looking at you for. He's like, hey. It's my territory.
I'm so sorry. I'm good at everything, Eric. Don't be mad at me.
Can you do magic?
Well, it depends on what your definition of magic is. I certainly can do my kind of magic.
What is your kind of magic?
Not for consumption at this moment. We can't talk about it.
Not for consumption
Huh.
at the moment.
Is this like a special purpose?
Special needs.
Ah.
Speaking of magic, I heard that.
Our segues rule.
No, I'm gonna do Eric the Average at the Bremen Cafe on Thursday.
Yeah, you are, buddy.
Gonna give it a 3rd try. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You give it a 3rd trimester?
3rd try. Give it a 3rd.
You're gonna let this one go to term, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of magic. Okay, that was.
The magic only happens if it's illegitimate.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
That's not magic. That's science.
That's Jesus.
Well.
We all know what happens if someone's legitimately raped. You know what happens. Jesus just shows up in the womb, takes care of that sniggity snap. Takes about 3 days, but you're good. You're good.
I don't even want to. Oh my God, that Aiken guy just keeps going.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't believe.
You know what? But I can't believe Todd Aiken's talking a bunch of smack. And guess what? Every single one of them is a hateful, spiteful misogynist who thinks that women should be chained up, forced to wear chastity belts, and burned at the stake if they so much as masturbate. So every one of them can suck a booty. Like the Republican Guard is what they are. They're a bunch of just weaselly, slimy, hurtful bastards. And they're married with children. They're married with children. They have kids, and they're passing along these terrible, hurtful ideals. Don't cut me off.
Well, I mean,
Don't tell me I'm
agreeing
right.
with them.
I'm right. These people are they've been saying this for years and years and years. Paul Ryan hates women, but women are too distracted by, oh my God, he likes to work out, which is why people can't trust women. Hey, Sarah.
What?
Huh?
I should take this point to reiterate that not all opinions expressed on the Killer Radio Show are felt by necessarily.
No,
everybody.
women who are voting for Paul Ryan. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, tweet at me, and let me know how that is even a good cause.
Yeah, at Narcissmoog, Jason Hillman, tweet at him, let him know how you really feel.
NARCISMOOG. Follow me with pitchforks and torches. I don't care. Come at me. Come at me, bro.
You know, start competing with Jeff Lambton for the most hate mail received after a set.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay, but instead of being astonished at how far I went with that, you could go, yeah, you're right.
It'll come on really nice letterhead. Be well worded.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Hillman.
No, it's not going to come from that because there's somebody
You
out there who can
made
completely
me
justify their position on.
My butthole in.
Oh. Please eloquently justify a pro-life position.
Oh boy.
That chastity belt on my daughter is a medical device.
Ryan Mason, I hope he's at home laughing his ass off.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
What's that?
Could we take phone calls, Ed? Could you rig that up?
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
not ringing.
Well, I
we
mean,
could, but nobody's listening.
If you want to
No.
give us a call, what's up, man?
You missing something?
Forget.
Yeah, I thought I left something.
Thought you left something here. Oh, okay. Well, what does it look like? Keys or what?
It's like earphones.
Yeah, if you want to call us in, if you found this guy's keys, it's
Like earbuds?
414-935-2951. Go ahead and give us a
When's
call.
your show so I can like leave something on your stuff? I'm just kidding you.
I do not
Give me-
see
give me
any
stuff, sir.
earbuds.
Is it Gary's
okay.
friend's cat? Is that what you're looking for? Gary's friend lost a cat, and Brady Street area, if you see it, tweet at Gary.
Is it okay?
Let him know that you found the cat.
All right.
I think it's
All
great.
right.
All right. So
The cat
apparently
might
our
be-
show isn't good enough to not be interrupted.
Ever. I've
Yeah,
noticed
that's
that.
fantastic. You know what?
Yeah, people
it's
just-
okay. The world's trying to keep us down,
Yeah.
guys.
We just look like
we're
guys
just trying
who
to
are-
spread the truth.
We just look like we're like easily interruptible. We're like, well, those guys don't look like they're doing much. Oh, let's go spice up.
Yeah,
the
we
show.
weren't just making it really poignant points.
Yeah, we're not just trying to find lost kittens here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Earbuds.
Earbuds?
Earbuds. That's what it was over. Not even Airbud. It couldn't even be a dog that plays basketball that he left up here. It had to be earbuds.
Or even Airbud 3 Golden Retriever.
Airbud.
Receiver.
You know, I thought that tied up the trilogy quite
Wow.
nicely.
Yeah, the football one.
When the cat became Airbud, that was amazing at the end. You should use your real name, Cat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that movie. I watched the entire Beethoven trilogy too. Why don't you
Oh,
back up
yeah.
off me? I'm a
Talk about-
connoisseur
talk
of
about some-
animal-related movies.
Yeah. I love those videos.
Milo and Otis.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's classic.
that's a great movie.
That's right, exactly. Milo and Otis 3 Ninja Assassin. That movie was fantastic.
What about Homeward Bound? Remember Homeward Bound?
Homeward Bound 3 Ninja Assassin.
Benji the Awakening.
Benji, the Red Fern Rises.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
that's-
good shout out.
Yeah, let's do it. So should that be our hashtag game then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the hashtag? It's already trended. The back to school.
Take children's
Wait.
titles.
Steve, what'd you already? It's already what?
School stories.
Oh, back to school stories?
Hashtag favorite animal movie. Like, hashtag,
Just anything you want.
we are
Anything
terrible at our
you want.
games. We are terrible at games.
Anything you want. Just anything. You want.
Hashtag ADHD.
Hashtag,
How do you spell that?
PTHBBBBBBBBBBBBBBBBBBT.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. Ampersand.
You know, in IT we call those bangs.
Ryan Mason's at home right now, like, I have to go. They need me. And Nicole's like, no, you can't go. You have to stay.
Yeah, Ryan, don't you see the hashtag Killer Radio in the sky on the clouds, like beckoning you to come back?
She comes at him like Alfred in the movie, like, I won't let you go. I can't. You're not him anymore.
He actually said he was gonna watch the show for a little bit, but then he was gonna go listen to Ann Romney speak.
Oh, good. Oh, that's where his part.
You know what that made me think of? Like, I imagine her voice is like when she speaks, first she asks, "Do you know what the most annoying sound in the world is?" Abortion. Tax breaks. My husband's not a liar. Of the worst kind. A stupid puppet monkey.
I just wonder what she thinks of her husband's boyfriend, because you know he has one.
He has 7 of them, actually.
You can't be that Republican without at least one. Come on. I mean, that seems to be the thing that's in nowadays.
He hasn't found the right bathroom.
Yeah, in the right airport.
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't have
TSA keeps chasing them all out, you know?
We're all aware that like our modern political culture is just the most ludicrous thing in the world.
Oh,
like
God,
even
yeah.
more so than it has ever been. I think the Republicans, like their stumping point at the Republican National Convention is going to be saving traditional marriage. And the Democrats, who also suck, theirs is going to be the economy, which they'll do nothing about. But really preserving traditional marriage, that's at the top of your heap. Tell me what you're going to do to save traditional marriage. Bankrupt people? Leave people unemployed? Is that what you're going to do to save traditional marriage?
Breed them out.
Yeah.
The Dugars are a prime example of that. I don't know how anybody deals with that.
I'm not talking fast enough or irrational enough, so I need to go get some coffee, guys. I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right, Jason, just
How I roll? I'm a diva.
yeah, we weren't gonna take a break right now. Jason is though, so me and Ed can talk about. Yeah, all right.
So, what was it?
Yeah, here comes Steve. All right.
All right, Steve Breeze.
Hi.
How you doing, Steve?
Doing well.
So apparently I missed
We are
the
pros
show,
at this.
and now everybody is joshing you about got to get you a new nickname, something like Hung Well.
Oh
or
no,
something.
Jill. Jill is the nickname for I think what we're referring to right now.
Your genitals?
Yes, Jill.
Jill?
How did I know
Jill.
Steve comes on and the first
Jillian.
thing we talk about
Yeah.
is
Well, I just...
It has its own like presence
You-
because
you-
it's attached to me.
Hey, I'm not the one that started it. Every time I've been doing open mic since my show, you guys have been talking about mainly one thing when Steve's around.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know
my
who
thing.
has a strong fascination for Jill? I've noticed is Damon. Damon Millard. He's the one that makes the most Jill jokes out of all of us.
Yeah, I think he just really, really hates me.
That could be it.
I know. I think Damon just doesn't like the fact that I asked his girlfriend if it was big. That was.
All right.
No one likes fielding that question if
Yeah.
it's not true.
Yeah.
Well, she's a nurse. She's a nurse, and I didn't ask for any like sexual reason. I just figured she's seen a lot of penises in her life.
Wait. Your justification is she's a nurse?
She's a nurse.
Oh, yeah, she's a nurse. She's seen
They
a
do
lot.
physicals, right?
Yeah.
Like you've been over to her house and she just has like, you know, latex gloves in the bathroom and a couple of swabs and some alcohol,
Oh,
maybe
no, I've never been to her house.
some petroleum jelly in case she needs to check his prostate or something.
Well,
mean,
I don't know
what
what they
is
do
it?
sexually, but they possibly might. I think they are. Maybe I'm not gonna answer anymore. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm
Dave, if
eating
you're listening-
eating dirt right now.
Damon, if you're listening, tweet us your sex life.
Yeah, tweet us your sex life. We're really interested in it.
Steve wants to know what it's like
Yeah, I really not,
as a
no,
top. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I do like set stories though. So like if anyone wants to tweet in a set story, like I'd love to
Tweet
read
it in at hashtag Jill.
Or just send it to, hashtag Jill, or just send it to my email, saycheesecomedy@gmail. I'll read it, do my business to it later.
If you want to attach photos, feel welcome.
Yeah, photos. I'll make a website out of it. Everything. Just Ed on the show. Just me and Ed on the show has just made this show a really dirty show.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told you
it's-
I was going for it.
Yeah, you did say you were going
I was
for it.
I was
I've
trying to
been-
log onto Twitter. That's like the hardest thing to do before I get on the show is logging onto Twitter.
I've been as medical as possible, so.
You're doing a good job. Keep it up. You're
Yeah, keep it up.
yeah.
Keep it up.
You're setting the bar pretty high. I gotta say though, if you're gonna try to be the filthiest, it's quite a feat. Your family should be really proud. I think.
Yeah.
Mine, oh my God, mine will. I come
Wait, why
from a.
did Jason leave? I kind of missed that.
He went to
entire
go
thing.
get coffee.
Oh.
He was
yeah.
tired and sleepy.
Oh.
No, my family would be so proud. We're all a bunch of
Okay, he's back. I'm gone.
dirty.
And that was 1/3 of the Steve Bree Show, everybody.
Yeah, right. You got any?
Maybe a quarter.
Remember to text in your.
All right, guys, you can stop clutching your blankets now. I'm back.
No, we were talking
Fully
about
satisfied with the
hashtag
charge.
Jill.
What's up?
Hashtag Jill.
Jill.
Yeah, people are to text their sex stories into us on Twitter at #Jill, or just email Steve there directly with images and stories.
Genitals.
I can't help it.
Taking it to the streets.
I like naked people.
More well known than I.
Don't you?
Yeah, but so is my toenail.
So
Hey, did you ever have sex with Catfish?
Ryan tweeted in and he wanted to ask me who had the most amount of votes in that 88.9 contest over the last week.
Well, I mean, after I told everyone to stop voting for me,
Is that what you did?
I didn't really want, because you remember what happened last time Ryan was in a competition. He came in second to a girl. So I didn't want him to feel as bad as he did before, because that really affected him for a while. And we're friends. I love him to death. Like, if I could sit over there on the other side there more often, just to be close to Ryan. I mean, that's how close we are. Well, but I didn't want him to feel that pain again.
You gotta pick him.
Lara's a woman.
Ryan says I beat Jason.
Just kidding, Lara.
No, she's close.
Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night, Ryan.
Was that a pretty fun contest, though?
Actually, you know what? In all honesty, yeah, Ryan got more votes than me.
Wow.
I'm saying it on the air. Ryan Mason got more votes than Jason Hillman. Yeah. Even though Jason Hillman clearly had the better segment and actually crammed 2 jokes into 2 minutes instead of just rambling on about 1 joke. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to get into the semantics of it.
Okay.
It's all in good competition.
No, it was actually a really good time. Being on the radio was a really fun time because it was me, and Erica Konis and Ryan and Sean, and so we only had like a couple people to perform to, so we do them and like stare at each other waiting for us to react to it. I think Ryan did the old man joke, which is, let's be real, is one of the funniest voices I've ever heard in my life. And then the votes, like the voting thing was funny because I had people in other states voting for me as well. But like me and him just kind of like shot up there. It was kind of baffling and wonderful to watch. It was nice to have that much support. So thank you for everyone that voted for us, for me and Ryan Mason and Sean Shelnut, because Sean was hilarious as well. It was nice to, being in the same grouping as my friends and peers and people who I think are hilarious was fantastic.
There's probably like 600 people that total voted for the 3 of you, which is like a lot. That's a lot. That's really cool. Ryan's I'll say his bio was really funny in that, where it was like, he's the host of Killer Radio Show, and it was like he can bench 225 pounds, and he's the funniest person I know. Oh, that's it's a funny bio.
Yeah, it was a good bio. Everyone had good bios.
Yeah, totally.
It was a really good time. Shout out to Bridget and Dave Simon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and actually, I'm going to be performing in the one this Friday. That's the run that I'm going to be performing in.
Where at, Eric?
At the BBC Bar and Grill on North Avenue.
Where are you going to be at before that, Eric?
Before that, I will be at the Sherman Perk Coffee Shop, and that is on Roosevelt Avenue.
Talk more about that show, Eric.
Yeah, I will. It's it's the last Friday of every month, and it's at the coffee shop, and so you can bring your own booze if you want, or you can get a cup of coffee, and it's a lot of fun. And,
you like literally bring your own booze, like you can show up with a keg?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say yes, but Bob's a cool guy, so perhaps,
As long as he can do a keg stand.
Yeah,
as long as you share.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a lot of fun. And this month we have Brendan O'Day and Russ Martin, and then some people that I did the Project Lodge with in Madison, Sarah Connor, and Ian John. And Ian John's a really cool guy too.
Cool.
Yeah. It's going to be a great show. And Greg Bach is hosting, because I can't stick around for the whole thing, because I have to be at the contest.
Oh, shout out to Greg Bach. That guy's funny as hell.
Yeah, Greg Bach. Yeah, if he's listening, yeah. Funny as heck, right. That's what Jason...
I'm not going to let them censor me, Greg. You're funny as H-E double hockey stick in my book.
Yeah.
Fantastic host. Like a really great master of ceremonies. Like he really took charge.
Yeah, he really brings it whenever he hosts. Yeah, for sure.
I look forward to seeing that show on Friday. I plan on recording it.
Yeah.
Phone's ringing.
Is that us? Can we hook that up? Let's do it. Oh, that's loud. That's really loud.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, is this Killer Radio Show?
This is the Killer Radio Show.
What's going on? Who's this? This is Ed?
This is Ed. Who are you? Is this Ryan?
This is Ryan.
Ryan Mason. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How are we doing so
Ed
far?
have to answer the phone. Was Jason busy eating?
Yeah, he actually had to run to
He's
fuel.
actually
to get some
knocking
food.
stuff all over the floor.
Yeah, you didn't have any
Oh,
food, so
really?
you had to run and get some so you could eat it on the air. That's what happened.
How's the show going? I just tuned in.
Oh, you just tuned in? Oh my God, it's been the best half an
best.
hour without you ever.
You missed
Sure,
it.
sure. You guys mentioned that I beat Jason.
Yes, we did mention that.
Yeah, I said it over the air, and we had a really funny moment. Thanks for tuning in a half an hour late and missing all the magic, Ryan. But typical of you, Ryan Mason. Always
I know
coming
usually
in
you're
just
the
a
one
little
who's
bit
late.
late, just a little bit second.
I was gonna say Jason Hillman telling me how to be late. That sounds about right.
You're welcome.
You guys, who's your guest tonight?
Johnny Beaner.
Johnny B.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, we're going to have a
One of
legend.
the premier comics in the city, if not the world.
If not the world.
Yes, apparently pneumonia has affected your enthusiasm.
I'm enthusiastic, yes, and I'm sweating and I'm awful.
Are you under the
Life
under the
indeed.
blankets right now? Are you under the blankets
I'm
with
under
Lale?
the, I'm putting on blankets and taking off blankets at the same time. That's where I'm at.
I don't think I can hear you over your vaporizer, dude. I don't think I,
Does it smell like a nursing home in your house now?
Oh, I smell like a
vapor
nursing
rug.
home.
You smell like a nursing home?
I
Is
feel like
Nicole
it's the
changing
first
your
time
diaper?
Eric's ever referenced a vaporizer that was used properly.
Oh,
What music are you guys playing this show?
we're actually just singing because we can't play anything licensed, so I don't know what's going on with the
we
music.
tried to
I
cue
gave
up the
Eric-
music, but
I gave Eric my iPod.
Yeah.
That's
Did
fascinating
you?
for the listener.
I couldn't get it set up fast enough before the show started.
Yeah, those iPods, they are confusing.
Tricky,
No,
right?
it's just him and Steve Breeze got in my way, and they're like trying to, oh, what's going on over here with this technology? Oh, you plug stuff in and you hit buttons.
I leave for one episode and you guys can't figure out an iPod.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I locked it down. I couldn't stand watching them anymore.
The whole world's falling apart without you, Ryan.
It was like
geez,
watching two
since I'm a
monkeys
caller,
play with a
let me
loaded
just
handgun.
Say, since I'm a call-in, let me just say, have a fucking great show.
oh, swear jar.
You know what, Ryan Mason? We appreciate your support. Winner of an arbitrary voting game online. Congratulations for you. So you just keep up the hard work. You feel better, buddy. We're going to be in the
right.
studio praying
Have
to
a
the
great
Lord
show,
for
guys.
your speedy recovery.
Thanks for calling in.
Don't die.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. That was.
That is the sound of souls being reaved.
Yeah. Thanks for Ryan calling in. Yeah. Feeling well enough to.
Yeah,
Dial
thank
the
you for
phone. Yeah,
gracing
thanks a
us
lot.
with your presence, Ryan Mason.
All right. So yeah, what do you think? We take a break? Is that cool? Yeah.
Sure, we can take
take
a
a break
break.
right now.
Take a break.
Cue some music up, and then Johnny should be here in about 15-20 minutes. So looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
buddy,
That's gonna
Johnny
be
Beaner,
super
you
fun.
guys
Yeah.
have absolutely no idea
Hilarious.
the power that Johnny Beaner wields.
Yeah, yeah.
You think my Batman joke is funny?
All right, apparently we have Let Me Be by the Blue Ribbon Band.
There we go.
Why aren't you playing?
I don't hear it.
What's that?
Hey, we're on the air. We're trying to. All right, it's a background off mic swear right there. I don't think that's a nickel in the swear jar. I think it's only a nickel. It's kind of muffled. But, thanks for your input. Thanks for. Even in the radio show, we're getting heckled. I don't know what the deal is. But I guess, yeah, when we're talking about Sherman Perk, it's $2 admission, and it's this Friday. And Russ Martin's really funny. I'm glad that he got to do it. It was kind of last notice. But he's really funny. I like him a lot. And Brendan O'Day, of course. Brendan O'Day, he's got his own show on here.
Oh, Brendan, you make my heart swell.
Keep going, I gotta figure this out.
Brendan and
Making me talk when you told me we were done. Making me talk, I thought we were trying to have fun. Making me talk,
yeah,
making me
before I
talk.
announced we were taking a break, maybe I should have said something like, "Hey Ed, how about the music? Can you?"
Making me talk when I don't want to. Making me talk,
Womp,
oh.
womp. Womp womp. Oh, I thought we were being. Okay, never mind. All right, hey, no need to throw stuff. Ed Nugent. So, Hurricane Isaac, right, you guys? Hurricane Isaac. That's music. Got it. Music.
All right.
Oh wow, we are.
Oh, Ryan doesn't care. Ryan's at home. I hope they're all hateful.
What?
You get lonely next to me, and I'm sad to say my time's not free. It's time for me to break so I can see. But darling, please just let me be. I'll take my shoulder away from you. Take my smile, 'cause I loved you too. Take these silly little games away from me. But darling, please just let me be. Well, I know that you've been talking about me. It's not hard to do. And I know that you'll be lonely thinking about me. This game is played by two. Take your shame and take her hand and make it last as long as you can. And you can be a little man that loves so tenderly. But darling, please just let me be. But darling, please just let me be. But darling, please just let me be. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down? Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. And I'm gonna tell all your men out there, if your woman's got some other man, got a rabbit foot in my pocket, toad frog in my shoe, crawdaddy on my shoulder, looking right straight at you. Got dust from a rattlesnake and a black spider bone. If that don't do it, baby, you better leave it all alone. They call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down? looking right straight at you. Got dust from a rattlesnake and a black spider bone. If that don't do it, baby, you better leave it all alone. They call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down? Ooh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. Ooh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. And I'm gonna tell all you men out there, if your woman's got some other man.
Pretty well.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
All right, and we're back
With nationally touring comedian Jason.
with nationally touring comedian Johnny Beaner.
Johnny Beaner in the studio, in the window.
How much is that beaner in the window?
Should I put this on or no?
You should.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the cans on. Yeah, there you go.
Now it's official. Now
Oh,
you're on.
wow.
He's on.
Now
Thank
we're-
you.
Now we're on the radio.
Thank you for coming out for this.
My
I appreciate
pleasure,
you
yeah.
cramming yourself into the corner of a video store.
Sure. I would rather be doing nothing else.
So what's up, Johnny Beaner? Where do you come from? What's your story?
Well, my story, I came from Omaha, Nebraska, and I don't know, I started comedy in, my first open mic was in New York when I was living with my brother in '99, and then I just started doing shows at Marquette on my own, and I've been doing it ever since.
What do you mean on your own? Like, what were those like?
But I put on my own shows at Marquette, like I'd produce my own, I don't know, hour-long shows at the campus bar or the Weasler Auditorium, wherever they did performances. And people on campus knew who I was just because I was in the improv troupe, so I knew everyone pretty much my age, so I'd be able to fill it up. And I was very lucky because I would do an hour of, brand new stuff that I'd never done before because I didn't really understand how comedy worked.
Right.
Then you have to test it, and so I would just do, I did like five different hour-long shows.
Wow.
At Marquette, yeah.
Oh wait, so you did hour-long shows, just you.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd get a buddy to open for me, but
That's
Yeah.
very audacious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the tapes that I cringe watching now. But I mean, the audience loved it, and I had fun. But I mean, the audience was very forgiving because it was my peers, and they already knew me. So
When was that?
that was 99 through 2002.
Wow.
Yeah, I graduated in 2002, so it was within those 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Was there a specific
Yeah.
group of people you came up with in the city?
As far as stand-up, like Tyler Kroll, Patrick Schmitz, Michael Goll, Tracy Marhall. They were all kind of the people that were doing the Safe House at the same time as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Miller, Michael D. Yeah, it's a tight-knit group of people.
Yeah.
What? Why comedy instead of construction foreman, or whatever else your hair qualifies you for.
I gotta pay the bills. That's why. Gotta pay the bills.
It's got to be a better answer than that. What are we doing? Why?
I worked at Countrywide for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years after I graduated from Marquette, and I got that job through a temp agency, and I hated it, and I just didn't want to get up early, and I never wanted to work in an office again. I love doing stand-up, so I just figured. What
was the catalyst? What was that final moment where you're like, you know what, screw you, I'm telling jokes?
Of when I quit?
Yeah.
Well, I got fired. So, but I had tried to quit maybe a year before I got fired, and they just didn't want me to. So they created this part-time position with benefits. So then when, Countrywide pretty much destroyed America and they started cutting people, I was the first one to go, and I was ready. It was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were...
Are the mics picking up the traffic?
Yeah.
Cool.
Buses come by and stuff, yeah. Sometimes people come in and mess with us, so
nice.
Be ready for that.
It's raw.
Yeah.
This is raw.
Yes.
Edgy.
That's right. We're on a bleeding edge of comedy.
Nice. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, you were on Last Comic Standing, you said the second season?
Yeah. I mean, as far as the airtime, I was probably 2 seconds, where they panned across, but I made it to the final round of the Chicago night. And that was season 2, so it was when the producers were seeing everybody and you were performing in front of the two guys. I don't even remember their names. But it was really interesting because I went down with my friend Tyler and Tracy, and they did not get picked to go to the final round at night, and I did. And we're in the green room, and all the people with the cameras, they're trying to create drama because it's not even about stand-up.
Yeah.
So they're coming up to them and oh, your friend made it, and you guys did it. Are there any bad feelings? Are you pissed? And they're like, no, that's great. And I go, oh, are you gonna stick around? They're like, no, we're probably gonna leave. That was boring. I mean, if they were like, yeah, he's an A, he's. Yeah. Whoa, I almost had to pay a quarter.
Oh, yeah.
If they were like, oh, all pissed off, then. We all would have gotten more airtime. Yeah. But and then they just took Jim Wiggins. There was 18 of us, and they're like, well, we could take up to 6 people. And then when they took people, they're like, oh, we took so many people in other cities, we're only taking 1. And they took Jim Wiggins. Yeah.
Midwest always seems to get robbed.
I know it. Well, I don't even know what's going on with the show now. They're not doing it, but I don't know if they're gonna do it anymore.
What was that process like? Like the standing in line, the getting herded like cattle, then it's thrown into a room and oh, do your set.
Really American
and then walking away,
right?
Yeah, I mean it was awful. I mean, and I supposedly it got way worse with future seasons where it was literally a publicity stunt where everyone was cast. But I mean, we got there at I don't know, either 2, maybe 4 in the morning in Chicago. And it was freezing. There was snow out, and we all had those things you put in your shoes and your gloves to keep your hands warm. I mean, it was freezing.
Oh, yeah. The hand warmers.
Yeah, and then by the time you get in there, you're so just out of your element. You're frozen, frostbit, and they're like, "All right, let's see your."
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, I just got lucky. It was just I don't know. There's no reason that I should have got picked, and people that didn't, it was just random, oh, well, we're in the mood to take someone. The last guy sucked, and you didn't suck, so.
Wasn't Greg Giraldo one of them?
I'm not in Chicago.
No. Maybe in the first season.
Was it?
Sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, the one I was on was John Heffron one.
Ah.
Okay.
So, but I didn't watch any of them, so I don't know.
Had you made it, do you think you would have liked it, or do you think you would have just absolutely despised your time there?
I don't know. I'd probably be lying if I said I would despised it. I mean, I might have left pissed off, but I mean, if I got more airtime than I did get, I'm happy with what I did get.
Yeah, right.
So I can't imagine, going even further. Because if I would have been one they took, I would have gone to, I don't even know if it was New York or Las Vegas, what they were doing. But yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe coming out hating comedy completely.
Yeah, gone into construction. Yeah.
That's a callback. You're a
This
pro.
is educational, yeah.
Would you say that your biggest show you ever did was with the Hot Pocket guy, right? That's what.
Oh yeah, Jim I opened for Jim Gaffigan at the Pabst this past New Year's, and That was a blast. I mean, that was like dream come true. It was awesome. Both shows were sold out, and first night I did 10 minutes, and then he let me do 15 minutes the second night, and I mean, he couldn't have been a nicer guy. It was just awesome.
Cool. Was that also the biggest audience you've ever performed in front of?
Probably. I did a Summerfest show, but it was outdoors, and it was an outdoor tent, and so probably.
We did Pride Fest one year, and
which is a really interesting thing to call something that leaves us with so much shame.
Was that here in Milwaukee?
Yeah, and it was at Summerfest grounds, but it was in like the really small like children's theater stage, and it was just
it was probably one of the most wretched experiences. I've never had good experiences at those grounds. Like around the time that I started, I did Festa Italiana.
Okay.
And that was atrocious. And then Pride Fest was just bad. Like so many people tried to get up on stage and like, let me sing. No.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
What year was that?
This year.
That was this year.
Oh, really? Earlier this year?
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Oh, man.
I guess it is still August, I guess. But Summerfest,
Don't get ahead of us, Eric.
Was Summerfest pretty cool though? Summerfest was supposed to have been cool, right?
It was all right. I mean, it was during the day. I was opening for Will Durst, which is cool, but I've worked with him a bunch of times.
Really? Okay. Cool.
And yeah, it was fun, but I mean, it was an outdoor tent during the day. I didn't have anyone's attention.
Would you do it again, you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, if I wasn't booked, sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
Now we all know that comics are the new rock god, and that everywhere you go, you get ambushed by fans, and you get expected to.
Oh, I did not know that.
Do trash hotel rooms and stuff like that. What's the most explicit rock star story? Of your career.
When I was in a hotel, and I was in the shower, and I thought I had a fart, but I misjudged.
Wow.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, that joke was a
Guns
gas.
N' Roses stuff. That's not a joke. That was true.
No.
So the highlight of your rock star life is you pooped on yourself in the shower.
No, it didn't hit me. But
You pooped in the shower.
I pooped in the shower.
Yeah.
And it just, you know what? In case my mom is listening, it was not a full-on poop. It was just a little. What's up? Oh, my shirt.
Your shirt's amazing. Can we aim that camera at his shirt?
It is aimed at
I just got this in New York. This is a trendy hipster shirt. It's made out of the bed sheet that I had growing up. If you notice, this is a bed sheet.
Yeah.
I make He-Man shirts.
Wow.
So pretty cool.
Wow. I wish I could take my Alf stuffed animal and get that like crammed into a
You
shirt.
probably can. I'll give you the website. Actually, here is the website. I think.
It's on the shirt.
That's somewhere on here. I don't know. It's Gooby or something. Oh, there it is. Golly. Golly.com.
Of course, it's called Golly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my.
I couldn't decide because they have the Superman one, which looks really cool, and then they had this one, and I had this bed sheet. That's why I went with this. But after I bought it, I was like, is that kind of weird to buy? Between Superman, Batman, and He-Man, I got the Naked Man.
Right, you got the gayest one.
Exactly. But everyone knows what
Superman
He-Man
wears
is.
tights. Come on. Aquaman is literally the worst you could.
I don't understand why people hate on Aquaman so much. I wish you're just mad because you can't breathe underwater. I'm pissed that I can't breathe underwater. I wish I could talk.
Fish? Yeah.
I wish I could talk to fish.
That'd be sweet.
Ooh, look at you. You can fly. Yeah, look at me. I can talk to sharks.
I can talk to fish. I can talk to sharks.
Can you?
Well, they don't understand me.
Fair enough.
But yes.
We got a tweet in for you.
Literal
we got a tweet in
man.
for you,
Literal
Johnny.
man.
Real Ryan Mason wants to know about your hair. He thinks your hair is pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Real Ryan Mason. I don't know how to
What are we
respond
talking?
to
Shampoo,
that.
conditioner? What are we talking?
Oh, you're going to have to talk to my wife for that. It smells like strawberries, whatever it is. It's in a green bottle. So that's really all I can tell you.
So you're married?
I am married.
I'm also married. And by the answer to that question, I just want to ask you something.
Yes.
Is this statement true for you? Because it's true for me.
Yes.
I live in my wife's house.
Yes. I think that's the case with most, yeah. And that's hilarious you say it because just today, she's a teacher and she was at work and I got the green light to put up my posters in the basement And so I put up, a bunch of Jim Carrey posters, a bunch of superhero posters, Indiana Jones posters.
Nice.
And then I put up one on this wall and with the fireplace in the basement. And she came home and got all mad at me because she said she didn't want a poster on that wall. And she was like, all I ask is for this one wall. That's all I ask. Like she's ignoring the entire rest of the house because all I get was that one room and I don't even get all 4 walls.
What was the poster?
It was Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Nice.
What? Was it the picture of him climbing out of the rhino's butt?
Yeah. That's
No, it's the movie poster.
No. Is it the one where he's hanging?
He's riding on the 2 alligators like they're skis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I have an Ace Ventura tattoo on my shoulder.
Really?
What? No, I did not.
Let's see it.
Yeah, let's
Right
see.
here.
That was
I'll
my
show
favorite
you.
VHS of all time.
And you know what sucks? Here, all right. Are we? Oh, there. Get my man tit real quick.
I don't know if it's. Oh, there it is.
Oh, my.
That's beauty. Look at
You
this.
get it?
No, not quite. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at the hair.
See, now what sucks about that is apparently
Making your hair like
it's
that?
backwards
Ah.
because when he drew it on, he like traced it and then he put it on my back, and then so when I looked at it in the mirror to approve it, I was like, yeah, that looks good, but I was seeing the reflection, and the real one goes the other way. So now I've been told it looks like Ed Grimley instead of Ace Ventura logo, but I like it.
Actually,
So
kind of
yeah,
reminds
so I like Jim Carrey. I like Ace Ventura. That's my point.
kind of reminds me of something I'd see in a Highlights magazine.
The Ace Ventura logo?
Yeah, no, that
Oh, like
that
you
face,
try to
yeah.
find it in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a Goofus and Gallant. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll do that if I get sick of this tattoo.
So we're playing right now. We're playing a like a hashtag game to give away free tickets to Karma on
Okay.
September 7th, and it's hashtag back to school. So do you have like an embarrassing back to school story you'd like to share with us?
Oh boy, I don't know. That's.
I didn't ask you that before, so this is kind of putting you right on the spot.
I'll think of one and I'll get
come
back to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's our. You can't win tickets because you'd probably get in free anyways. So
What show is it or what day's the show?
September 7th. Friday. September 7th.
That. I think that's my anniversary.
Oh really?
2 years.
Wow.
So September 5th is the
You
anniversary.
better get this right on the air, right?
Yeah, she doesn't listen to me, so I can't get in
It's
trouble.
recorded for posterity, though.
Right.
So. Dude,
She won't listen. She doesn't listen to podcasts
And
online.
she's pregnant, right? She's pregnant.
She is pregnant,
Yeah.
yes. Due in January.
Ah,
So that's exciting.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's one hell of a way to start a new year.
With a baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
There's no real comfortable way to talk about somebody's upcoming baby.
What?
I don't really. Yeah, you know. Yay, their baby. It's gonna explode forth, and you're gonna be miserable for a while.
Yeah, don't worry.
gonna cry for
We're
a lot.
keeping it off of Facebook. You're not,
Sonogram?
actually, tomorrow we're getting the sonogram.
Oh, yeah?
But it's not going on Facebook.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Just Instagram. Just Instagram.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
What filter makes my baby?
that's the problem with this generation. It's going to be. I dubbed them the most watched, because this generation that's
okay,
growing
yeah.
up now, they're going to be the most watched generation ever.
Yeah.
They were
Every
calling that
picture,
back in
yeah.
'96 with the Truman Show. Speaking of Jim Carrey,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
calling that a long time ago.
Yeah. This
That's actually when I started
I
really
did
liking
put that
Cradle to the
movie
Grave.
poster up, by the way.
the Truman Show.
Yeah.
That movie's
It's a
brilliant.
great movie. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
It's a good movie.
That's really when Jim Carrey kind of transcended Jim Carrey.
Yeah, when he wasn't Ace Ventura anymore, then he was like,
Yeah.
whoa, serious? Oh, what are you doing here?
He was pretty great in The Mask too. That movie is amazing. The Mask.
It is good. I liked it, but I think I was just like on this Jim Carrey high. It's not that funny.
Is it not? I remember
It's like
loving
two
that movie.
funny part. I
think
did too,
it
but
was dark.
You got to be honest.
It's like a weird-
Not one
not
of your
funny.
favorite- Yeah, it's
It was more comic
no
booky than it
ways-
was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I like the Cable Guy. I don't.
I
Cable
love
Guy.
the Cable. That's a
Cable Guy's
great
one of my
movie.
favorites.
People hate on that movie. It's just I don't
know.
think they can handle him being so weird.
Well,
Well, couldn't at that point.
That's like the thing, though. Is you look at a lot of the comics that have performed, like Robin Williams, Jim Carrey. It's like they get this point where they're funny in their career, and then all of a sudden, hey, I'm dark, and
Yeah.
you're like,
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
Robin Williams 1 hour photo Death to Smoochie Insomnia year where he was
just.
Yeah.
Has anybody here ever thought of just going like just screw comedy? I'm just gonna portray serial killers from now on. Is that just?
But most people seem to do it the opposite way. Remember Vince Vaughn? Vince Vaughn tried really hard for a very long time to be taken seriously as a dramatic actor, and then he just gave up.
Yeah.
That's right.
He was
decided
he was
Norman
Norman.
in on what people want to see.
Yeah, he was Norman Bates for that useless Psycho remake,
Oh yeah.
and then he was in Domestic Disturbance and all this stuff, and then he stopped caring.
Yeah. What was the one he was in where he was like? It was like the domestic.
Where he was with
Well,
John Travolta, he was like the stepdad that's evil, and he kills Steve Buscemi. Yeah,
I don't remember what it was called.
I don't know why I remember so much of that terrible
Poor
movie.
Buscemi. Oh look, it's another Coen Brothers film. I wonder how Buscemi's gonna get killed.
Oh my God, you killed Buscemi, you bastards!
Totally.
This is fun. You can people watch while we're doing the radio.
Yeah.
Sometimes they stop and like say hey and like amazed what's going on. Sometimes they flip you off.
No, he just he gave it.
Oh, you can go.
Which is actually worse than that,
No, I think that's pretty good.
because it tells me that he thinks I have a vagina.
Stand-up bicycle.
No, I think he wants to toss salad.
Oh,
A very wide vagina.
you calling me fat?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
this
Oh.
is the common. Here's the vagina, but this is.
Yeah.
So this is like what, inflamed labia?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Is that a quarter?
No, that's
Okay.
medical.
Oh, okay, that's medical. All right.
Yeah, we can say Pussy Riot.
Pussy Riot.
That's a band name.
Do we have to say it?
If you're uncomfortable with it, you can just.
I'm
say
sorry.
vagina riot.
Is your mom listening?
I'll just say penis riot.
Sorry.
I'm a lot more comfortable.
Scrotum Riot.
There you go.
Rectal riot, right? No, that's.
You know what I love about this show, especially our dedication to maturity?
Yeah.
I know this is one of the more professional, mature podcasts I've been on.
Hey, I'm 16 going on 7 over here, so. I'm not the one wearing a He-Man shirt either, right?
Yo, you're not, and that's what makes you.
Hey, I'm a hipster.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my hipster proof.
Hey!
What do we got? We got MKE Funny,
Yeah, wrapping that. Okay.
Space
Hey, I like that.
Shuttle, He-Man, and St. Albert's Community what?
Carnival.
Community Carnival.
No, that's not what it says, but that's a picture of a carnival happening on my shirt.
35th and Florist.
I don't know anything about this thing. It's just a thing I bought.
Just blindly represent it, huh? Just like yeah.
Yeah, I support everything all the time, regardless.
I'm trying to think of my back to school story. Did I miss your guy? Did you guys already tell back
No,
to school
nobody has
stories?
yet. Why don't we start with Jason?
Do you have
no.
one on
School
deck?
story.
I wasn't allowed to go to school. So that's my back to school story.
He never went back because
Oh.
he never went in first place.
Yeah, I was
That's a good,
I was homeschooled.
That's a good one. What about you, Ed?
My sophomore year, when I went back to school, I was only there for like 2 months, and then I got expelled. That's my only back to school story I really have.
Expelled. How old were you?
I would have been 16. I helped.
So
Me and a-
that's high school.
Yeah. Me and a group of friends organized a sit-down strike, and I'd been a nuisance at my school
Oh, okay.
for a long time.
Yeah, I was kind of a troublemaker at our high school. The big prank that I was the most proud of was oh, that was nice. The prank was, after second period, the dean would read all the announcements of all the stuff that's going on in the school and all the groups, and I figured out who types them up, and we were able to sneak fake ones in there. And the first one they ever did, like they would have because it was an all-guys school, it was a Jesuit school, which was awful. So we would do like theater, like plays with the female schools. So sometimes they'd have announcements for tryouts. So we snuck one in, and I swear I peed in my pants when I heard the dean of students say, okay, guys, next week, Marion High School will be holding auditions for their spring musical, Dingleberries Hanging on a Chode. They're looking for a few good dingleberries, so meet at the west parking lot.
Bravo, sir.
Oh, it was great because he had no idea
Like an
at all.
Anchorman thing
It was-
almost, where he just reads it blindly.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I've often contemplated when we're at open mics and we're at showcases just how many hours of detention and in-school suspensions is actually just sitting in that room because
Yep.
I don't know anybody that was a comic and went to school and didn't serve time.
Oh yeah.
Saturday morning detention, that was the worst.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I got some of those.
That
They
was-
called them Jug, Justice Under God, because I went to the
Really?
Catholic school.
Really?
You have Saturday Jug. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But man, I
Literally.
mean, at your school, your first HJs and BJs must have been phenomenal.
Oh yeah, everyone knew what they were doing. Yeah, we didn't mess around.
Especially with the teachers there.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
It's funny because when you go to an all-guy school, even the ugliest old lady teachers, guys talk about like, oh man, what I wouldn't do to her. I don't know how I had my wits about me, but I was just like, no. I think it's because I did the theater stuff, so I was in contact with girls at the girls' high school, so I didn't have to resort to the 60-year-old teachers.
Well, that's why I signed up for theater and choir in home ec. We had electives in 7th grade, and I just looked where all the girls were going, and that's...
There you go.
Yep.
Smart thinking.
Yeah. Now I know how to sing, dance, and cook, too.
All useful skills.
Yeah.
Except for cooking.
If you're on the cast of Glee.
Yes. Are you on the cast of Glee? No. So it's not useful, is what you're saying,
Well,
Jason.
I'm not in that, but I do burlesque and I do drag. So
Okay.
He could be.
I very...
If it wasn't Glee, it was like.
If it was more like Rent.
Yeah.
I could do Rent.
Good to know. All good skills to have.
Yeah. What about you, Johnny? Do you have any like strange hobbies?
Weird talents.
Can you juggle or?
I can juggle. I
Yeah,
can
you-
juggle 3 balls.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, I can juggle fire. No. The honest answer is no. I have no special skills.
Which is why we're comics.
No.
Yeah. Pick that up on the mic.
That was a motorcycle, everybody. A motorcycle.
Oh yeah, we can talk about your brother, right? Your brother is like a semi-famous actor.
Yes, his name is Scott Beaner,
Scott Beaner.
and he is a world-famous, renowned actor. He was in the classic movie Tomcats. I don't know if you saw it.
That movie's hilarious.
Oh
Have you
my-
seen it?
Yeah.
Jerry O'Connell,
I
yeah.
actually like that
Tomcats.
movie a lot.
My brother is the guy that got married at the beginning.
Oh really?
It's at his wedding that they make the whole bet and everything.
Yeah. And they would all got boners.
Yeah.
Peanut boners.
Yeah. But he's in a bunch of commercials. And oh, you know what? He's actually in have you heard of that movie Gangster Squad?
Yeah.
He had a small part, but it's
That's a sequel to Monster Squad, right?
what is it? What did I say? It's called Gangster Squad?
Yeah.
No,
that what
it's
it's
not. It's not a sequel to Monster Squad.
Oh.
It's a good
not?
guess.
Like,
No,
all
but
of a
it's
sudden, like Al Capone starts haunting. Sorry.
that's the one where they had to postpone. It's supposed to come out in September, but there's a scene in the movie where
Oh,
they
yeah.
shoot through the movie screen,
'Cause that'll
so they
stop it.
pushed it. Yeah, exactly. That'll end the problems. But so he's a reporter in that movie, and that's supposed to be pretty cool.
Cool.
No.
So it's quite like talented family, right? That's pretty sweet.
We're a very talented, very special family.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take a break right now here at the Killer Radio Show. We've been sitting down talking to Johnny Beaner. It's
Can
been
you stick around
enthralling,
longer?
absolutely. You going to stick around, Johnny?
Sure.
We're going to be back with Johnny Beaner here in about 5 to 6 minutes. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
And up next, some music by J Flash called Politics.
Sweet tales for everybody
Is
involved.
the music gonna come into my earphones? Oh, there.
Try to be good, but we must perform our role. Try to keep up, but we know this cannot hold. Where we go, we don't know. It's
And we're back with the Cast of Killers Killer Radio Show.
Killer Radio.
And we're back with our guest, Jason Hillman.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jason,
I want to thank
where
Jesus
did you
for
come from?
Yeah, Jason, tell us
the
about-
womb of a virgin.
Oh,
Can I plug this in for me, please? Thank you.
you seem like you had that answer prepared.
It's my stock answer.
It's a good one. All right. I'm going to go ahead and relinquish my host to you guys.
We were kind of hoping you'd do our job. We're kind of lazy. We're comics.
Oh, okay. So, Jason, where do you get your inspiration besides me?
Well, I was about to say, one of my greatest inspirations for comedy was when I never thought that I could do comedy. I've always followed comedy, and then when I got fired from my job, I was like, oh my God, Johnny Beaner. I see this name in lights everywhere I go, and if a guy with a name like that can be famous, I can be famous. So I started going to the Bremen open mic and started doing Johnny Beaner jokes.
Oh, good.
And went from there. I started making a name for myself.
Did you open with Beaner? That's kind of a weird last name.
Yeah, especially when they call me up as Jason Hillman.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking, Beaner. Huh?
I'm Cuban. That's close.
Too soon.
No. Hey, Johnny Beaner.
Yes.
You have experience at Second City, which is a pretty prestigious improv group out of Chicago. A lot of SNL alums have come out of there. What was your experience with them? How did you get involved with them?
It was a positive experience. I did improv in all through college at the Marquette Studio 13 Refugees Improv Troupe.
Shout out.
That I was in all 4 years, and I actually led it the last 3 years. So after I graduated, I wanted to keep doing improv, so I just went through their whole, training thing, and then
Very cool.
finished and stopped doing it.
Why'd you stop?
I was just doing stand-up.
Oh.
And, I mean, I love improv, and I love doing it, but driving down to Chicago every single Sunday was tough, especially working at Countrywide. So I just stopped doing it. I mean, I completed the course, so I didn't know what else. I wasn't on their traveling team, so.
What was the moment where you realized that you were, I assume that after the hour-long shows, when you really put your feet to the grindstone, is that the term that the people use?
Isn't it nose?
Nose of the grindstone. Nose of the grindstone. When you actually started taking it seriously, you started going around. I mean, when did you realize that you were really onto something?
I don't know. Probably some point when I was getting paid to feature at a lot of different clubs, and I would get good feedback. That was kind of when I was like, okay, I can do this. But I mean, it was very weird because I did the open mics before my hour-long shows. Then I did the hour-long shows, and I felt like, oh, this is easy. I'm just a born natural. And then I did the Comedy Cafe. I don't know what year that was, 2001 or 2002, just hosting, and it was so bad that JD was just like, you just do announcements. This is not working. You'll get there, but you're not. This is too much dead time. You're not funny.
And that's when you realized that you had gold, right? That's when you were like,
that's when I was like, I can do this. JD said no.
So what'd you do, like, when you had all of that confidence completely shattered by someone who's actually in the industry? What did you do?
I mentally blocked it out of my mind. No, I don't know. I mean, I just started writing for strangers. I mean, it was just so easy at Marquette, and I didn't realize that I had already won them over before the show started because they knew who they were going to see. You know? I mean, it's like if you go see Jim Gaffigan now, he's already won you over if you're going to see a show because you know who he is, and that's kind of what I had before I ever did club stuff when I was at school. So I just kind of had to start over, and it was just, I mean, it was brutal, but it was what everyone has to do.
Yeah,
for sure.
Next question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought he was taking the floor, so we all just stared at you awkwardly. We're all just really looking at your hair, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't do my hair. I just wash it with that strawberry stuff.
No, you could definitely get the Ace Ventura thing if you tried. I think you could.
I should try. My wife came home with haircut coupons today. She always wants me to get my haircut. I used to have a ponytail, and then I had to cut it.
How long a ponytail are we talking? Like to your
Huh?
back? Like to your waist? How long are we talking?
No, it wasn't long. I mean, I don't know, past my shoulder, just past my shoulders.
Art school grad, not quite like full on,
No, not down to my butt.
Okay.
Not halfway down my back. It was just enough to put in a ponytail.
Cool. Really
No
cool.
longer.
When is
It
this,
was
like,
cool.
night?
You're right.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go?
So I don't know. I mean, we were together for over a year, and then she was just like, you know what would be fun? Why don't you try to get rid of that nasty thing? I don't know. When she met me, she liked it, but she got, how she explains it, she got sick of pulling my hair out of her butt crack in the morning. Because I never brushed my hair, I never combed it.
And you were always putting it in her butthole.
Yeah.
Butt crack.
I just hear these moans. When I have the earphones on, I just hear these distant, oh, and that's you, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, having long hair, it always gets stuck there. After I get out
It
of the shower,
gravitates
there's
to the butt.
it's a hairball you just gotta pick out of there.
Lovely. Just lovely. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to go back. It's too much of a pain growing it out in between, where you look like a girl with a bob haircut. It's just not.
Or it's.
Did you have the Jennifer Aniston?
Yes.
Or it's that.
I would take a picture of her to the barber and be like, "Can you make me look
You
like
don't think
this?"
it's like 2012? You don't think it's like been long enough where you can rock the ponytail now? You can bring it back, Because you said you're a hipster
It's-
with the shirt. I mean,
I know.
It's a new thing,
It's
right?
just not worth the energy with my
Not
wife.
getting haircuts. Yeah, I guess you're married.
I'm
yeah,
late.
yeah.
That's why. You know what? That's why I did get the hair. That's why I grew it out, because I was lazy and I never get haircuts. I hate haircuts. They always look weird and bad, and you have to pay for them.
Yeah.
So I just grow it out until she she'll nag me every day now, but until it gets to 3 times a day, that's when I cut
But she
it.
brings coupons home, which is
Yeah, she did. She's like, hey, it's right on Grandview. It's right not far from the house. Free haircut.
Don't you love those little hints they drop?
Yeah,
constantly?
I said that. She's like, oh, and then she had the gall to be like, you're welcome. No, they didn't say thank you. I was like, what?
Now, does your wife hoard toilet paper? Do you have an exorbitant amount of toilet paper in your house now?
You know the theme here is women. Am I right?
Hey, we're both married. We don't get to do this
Women
often.
Suck. I don't know. We have tons of toilet paper.
Right?
She changes it.
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess it's nice. It was never really a problem before, but yeah.
I just the other day I literally opened a closet and I just 24 rolls.
There you go.
It's just 2 of us.
We keep it in the basement. This is riveting stuff as Jason takes off his headphones and pulls out a pillow.
I'm sorry. 2 of us did manage to get women. I know some of the other comics
managed to trick women.
We're good at.
We have toilet paper problems. They're solved. That's
all I got for problems.
We've got 99 problems, but toilet paper is not one of them.
Very little are any of mine.
Yeah.
So should we talk about Moby Dick, Ryan Lowe's new thing coming up?
Well, Eric, tell us about Moby Dick.
That's a little close to my. Yeah, it's the movie Ryan Lowe's working on, and it's all puppets, and I know a lot of us have done a lot of voice work for it, and he just released the trailer, and Steve's gonna put it on Facebook and Twitter. So yeah,
It's already on Twitter.
it's already on
What?
Twitter.
It's on Twitter.
Oh, it's already on Twitter. The
Oh,
Ryan Lowe,
okay.
yeah.
This works better because 2 people are not mic'd.
Yeah.
I can't hear them.
Too much off.
So I'll
mic
just do
stuff.
this.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know Steve's been working really hard with them, with Ryan Lowe, putting it together and filming it, and Ryan does all the puppets. He makes all of the puppets, which is really crazy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he
What's the ETA of when it's going to be done, or?
Hopefully by the end of the year, I think. I know that they're shooting it right now, and the plan, I guess, is to release it in a theater, like at the Oriental or something, which would just be really, really awesome. And
Cool.
The trailer is really funny too.
I just want him to do a reality show, Ryan Lowe and his 31 puppets he lives with, because
And counting.
Yeah, and counting, because he's got to have the voices in his head. I mean, I've met the guy. It's the greatest show ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Should pitch that to A&E.
Yeah.
Right after Hoarders.
Honey Puppet Boo Boo.
Honey Puppet Boo Boo. But I mean, he already did the other thing already. Inner Conflict, right? And
Yeah.
like that was already like really cool, where he did a lot of sound effects stuff and did some puppet work with comedy. But this is gonna be really cool. So everybody go check it out. It'll be on our website. You can watch the trailer. The trailer's really funny. It's like outtakes from all the stuff to the puppet work. It's like funny outtakes and the puppets do it. I know it sounds hilarious, but if you check it out, it's really good. So.
Where did you say, was I not listening, where I can see it?
It's on YouTube. We posted it on our Facebook page.
Just do a search for what? Moby Dick?
Moby Dick
Ryan?
teaser trailer. I think.
Moby
okay.
Dick teaser trailer. Steve.
Cool.
Steve.
And
Oh, it's on Twitter.
Yeah, follow
okay.
us on Twitter.
Okay.
Tweet it up.
Is this a Ryan Lowe solo production, or is this like a cast of killers project?
That's Ryan just
It's
being
all
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's one of our brightest minds. He's so unique and fascinating.
But he pulled together like almost every comic in the city to make it. And there's even people that just come to Keith, the bartender at Miramar is actually in it. He just grabbed a lot of local people just for their voice or character. So
Cool.
There's a bug off mic scaring people.
Oh, I thought she fell out of her chair. I just saw this quick. Oh, hey, we have those in our house.
Centipede. All right.
Ah. What's the next?
in China without centipedes?
What's the next big cast of killers project?
The next
Or
really
thing to
big
watch
one,
for.
the show at the cafe coming up in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna
When
be
is it? And what is it?
What was it? October.
October 17th, Wednesday. Yep. It's
Okay.
the cast of killers. We're gonna put together a show, and it's gonna be at the cafe.
Cool.
It's gonna be like a big showcase for all of us, and that'll be a really big one. So.
Yeah, we still have the best showcase shows and open mics in the city going on.
Yeah.
Karma
Yeah,
Art
you were
Bar.
in the Karma show.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah.
A lot of
fun.
Yeah, a lot of good.
So
comics.
Complete Dominance is basically our project.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Milwaukee's better for it.
Yeah, hopefully. Yes.
So humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. Everybody's better from knowing us.
Everybody's better for knowing cock.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the scene's interesting here. I mean, what was the scene like when you were coming up? What was it? What was the main circle? You described the people you came up with.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was the safe house. It was, basically when I started in Milwaukee, Tony Miller was kind of, the godfather of comedy because he ran the safe house and he'd give people chances. He'd take some people on the road. He'd give you pointers, and he was just so supportive. And I mean, like I said, it was Michael D., Michael Gold, me, Tyler, Patrick, Brian Green. There was a bunch of others. I can't remember everyone, but and then they stopped doing it at the safe house, and we moved to, I don't know, that Broadway theater. I don't know what it's called.
Broadway Baby?
No, it's a theater like the Skylight Lounge in Old Third Ward, above what used to be Theater X.
yeah, that's off Broadway.
That's what it's called.
I believe that's off
Okay.
Broadway. Because I don't think that's not the Skylight Opera, is it?
I don't know. It was the upstairs bar.
I think
I thought it was Skylight something, but it might have changed names again.
if it's Skylight something, it was a Skylight Opera then.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be what it was. But it wasn't the same. I mean, we all kind of went there just because that's the community was. Every Thursday night we knew, we get to hang out and do comedy, but it didn't last. And then Tony passed away. So that's radio.
Yeah. I know. It's happy. We already talked about Byron, too, today. It sucks.
Are you going to have your horny goat?
Yeah.
The horny goat. I don't know. It stopped over the summer just because they have so many sports things.
Yeah, let's talk about
volleyball.
that first Horny Goat open mic.
Yeah, the volleyball's going on during the show.
That was wonderful. 3 volleyball games. Less than 20 feet away?
Yeah.
Then,
It was basically a
people on
giant stage.
bigger than the PAP stage.
And then like there was netting between the seats and the volleyball.
See, that's why I didn't realize there. She explained it, and I was like, well, there has to be some sort of barrier. She's like, yeah, no, we have a barrier. And then I get there and I realize it's a net.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's not what I was expecting.
Sound barrier, not mesh.
But we did it at every spot. We did it there. We did it in the glass bar, whatever that's called, and then we did it to the front bar. We never did it upstairs, but I don't know. But they stopped doing it because they had so many sports in the summer, and I don't know if I'm going to do it.
Again,
Yeah.
It was fun. I went one time and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's.
Hey, well, yeah, it was fun, but I don't know.
My wife performed at Horn and Goat once for her burlesque.
Oh, okay.
And we were there no more than 3 minutes before we had to get some guy kicked out for a sexual assault almost.
Oh, God.
He was
Well, it's not called the evenly tempered goat.
I know, right?
The gentleman goat.
But it was like we walked in the door, like we were like 3 steps past the security guard. Some guy said something stupid and reached out, and the security guard was like, poof, woof, out. And I'm like, wow, that was quick. It's expecting. But that was a good show. We did the Halloween, and I watched the Carnival make one of those regular drunken patrons they have there. A friend was pounding a nail into his nose, Sir Pinkerton ex Loma, and some guy totally puked and passed out right at the same time. It was an awesome show.
That's probably more.
Thank you, Horny Goat, keeping it classy. Keeping
Always.
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Always.
Put you on a tent right next to the volleyball court.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the show, Ed said he was trying to be the filthiest comic in Milwaukee, so he's doing a good job so far.
Who?
This guy, yeah.
Oh, that's your goal?
Yeah.
That's my goal.
All right.
To be the, what did you say, the
The dirtiest?
ODE?
ODE, yeah.
The ODE.
ODE.
Old Dirty Ed.
Who is this man?
I don't know.
Random.
All right. Anyway.
Welcome to River West.
So,
We got it
what's
all.
going on? What's going on in the future for Johnny Wiener?
Nobody's tweeting in for our hashtag,
Oh.
so if anybody
My question was
wants
just
to
going
win-
unanswered. We'll just throw it into the ether. Who cares?
I'll tell you what's going on. October 4 through 6, I will be, actually September 21, I'll be at the Turner Ballroom, opening for Natasha Leggero.
Oh, cool.
And then October 4 through 6, I will be headlining the Comedy Cafe, which is just 2 short weeks before the cast of Killers.
Yeah.
Wednesday at the Comedy
Right.
Cafe.
We're better by knowing that you were there 2 weeks prior.
Yes. I'll put a booger out somewhere on the stage.
Please do.
And then you can get it during your show. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a little game. Yeah.
Is this? Nope. That's not Johnny's gum. It's a different piece.
No, that's someone else's booger.
Just leave it just sock over the microphone.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. We'll see if the other comics notice in the 2 weeks between.
Is this anybody's sock?
So wait, how many tweets have responded to the back to school?
Zero tweets. So
is this live or does this like not
I'm
come
pretty-
out
yeah,
till
it's-
later on iTunes?
It's just that.
It's live enough for this.
I was gonna say if it doesn't come out, I don't know why we're waiting for. Live
Well, to be fair, they
tweets.
probably heard that Ryan wasn't here, so they were like, "Well, then we're just not gonna tune in." They were like, "If Ryan Mason isn't part of the show,
That's gotta make him feel good. That
No, nothing
that the
makes
show
him feel good.
fails without him.
I would say it fails."
Pneumonia, get over it.
C plus, right? C plus, right?
I think we're doing a fantastic job.
I think
right
this
now.
is an A+, and I think
Yeah.
you guys need to get rid of Ryan because
Yeah.
this is the best show that I've heard.
Yeah, hear that, Ryan? Ed's hunting for your job. So
I am not hunting for this job.
get better, or Ed's gonna.
Every week in this booth with you guys is punishment.
Oh. We're nice.
What a
We're nice.
what a family.
We're friends,
What a
Ed.
nice family feeling.
Yeah.
You're hurtful and terrible, Ed.
I don't know what kind of family you came from.
A family that loves and respects me, unlike you.
That was.
I love
that's
and
an impressive
respect
pull
you,
of vodka.
Jason.
You see that?
What's that?
That was an impressive pull of vodka off of that bottle right there.
That
Like
little
kid
crazy
who's-
midget is getting drunk.
That's Elmo.
Is he 20? You can't.
Well, he's getting tickled.
I have no idea.
Oh Jesus.
Is this being played out
You're
there?
a gangster. He's like, I'm paying attention to me. I'm
They can't hear
drinking.
it.
Like
Oh, they
that.
can't hear us.
Hey,
out
see what is he
there.
like 13?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Definitely not old enough to.
He's an aggressive salesman with these videos. I will say that.
They actually have a really awesome selection here. And this is stuff you're not going to find on Netflix or in most other stores.
In decent people's homes.
Oh, there's a lot of good quality foreign films, independents.
Nice.
And you get to support a local business.
They had the entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection on DVD over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
How many are there?
7.
7.
There was the sixth and then the New Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
That movie is crazy scary too.
The one with
The New Nightmare?
Yeah, the one that came out in the early '90s. The
Wes
last
Craven
one.
Where the guy that plays Freddy Krueger is actually in the movie as himself.
Yeah, and then all the actors are in there as themselves, and Freddy Krueger actually comes out.
So we're not counting Jason versus Freddy then?
That movie's actually pretty great. I don't care.
The rape scene's pretty awesome.
Well, they took an obviously ridiculous concept and took it completely seriously, but was still kind of tongue-in-cheek and self-referential. So it kind of worked out. The ending was cool. I mean, it was stupid as balls, but it was good.
It's kind of like it was Hellraiser 3, the one where they had the pillar.
Oh, I haven't seen anything past the first Hellraiser.
Same thing. They just kind of kept it like the Freddy and Jason, where they just.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Hello, I have not seen Hellraiser 3 yet.
Oh, really? That's like 1990.
I know. I never saw any of the Hellraisers. Who won Jason versus Freddy?
I think it was Freddy. Yeah, he walks away with his head, doesn't he?
That's
Jason's
right.
head in the swamp.
They knocked Jason out, put him to sleep.
Yeah, that's right. They were better than Alien versus Predator. Those movies were terrible.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They could do so much better,
Uh-huh.
and you know it. And you know it.
I know it.
It's like the new Clash of the Titans or Tron. It's like, okay, the new Tron's good, but like, with the story, that's the best. Come on. It's Tron.
Well, that was basically an excuse to have a bunch of computer graphics and Daft Punk, dude. That wasn't a movie. That was an advertisement for Daft Punk.
They could have just had a rave. I mean...
Remember that scene in The Matrix, that in the second one? Where it's like a total like a 35-minute rave for no reason.
Well, no, that's because they ended the first Matrix and they're like, oh man, they made a lot of money. We got to write 2 more.
Yeah.
How do we get out of this corner?
You can tell that one of the directors was going through a sex change while that movie was being made.
That really happened?
Oh yeah, no, he's I think his name is Andrea Wachowski now, instead of Andy Wachowski.
Serious?
Yeah.
I gotta look that one up when I get him. That's crazy.
Did you guys all see Tron?
Yeah.
Not the new one, no.
Did you see it?
I tried and I could not.
I didn't. I was on it in an airplane and I still didn't watch it.
It's too difficult. It's just,
You're expecting too much from your Tron movie.
I am. I don't know. It screwed up the new Clash of the Titans.
Well, that was already a terrible movie, and they tried to take it seriously. They tried to be all Dark Knighty about what was obviously a sequel.
Burgess, Meredith never made a bad movie. Take that back. He's the Penguin.
What was he in?
Clash of the Titans. He's the Penguin. He's Rocky's.
No, I know who he is. I didn't know he was in. He's in the original Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. He's the.
I didn't know that.
He's the arena master. He's the theater master. He's the guy that helps Perseus through all of his stuff. Harry Hamilton.
I've been on a Rocky kick. Within the last month and a half, I've watched all the Rockies twice, except for Part 5.
Wow.
Rocky Balboa is actually really good.
I know. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's better than the what was it, 4, where he trains the street fighting punk kid or something like that.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5, yeah.
5. Okay, that's 5.
the worst.
4 was the one with Ivan Drago.
Oh, that's right.
I liked that one.
That was great. And that was ludicrous, but was completely aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you have Bridget Nielsen in it, so you're pretty much coming in on that tip.
Yeah. I also went on a Rambo kick. Watched all those.
Also, the new one was surprisingly good.
Because it was so brutally violent. Yeah. It was hilarious.
If they would have done any less violence, they wouldn't have done Rambo justice.
It's true.
Like when he mows down an entire army with one gun on the back of a truck.
Oh, and they were
The
using
rice field massacre.
Yeah, and that was ultra violence. They were blowing limbs off and doing it slow-mo and whole.
Dude, I never saw the Expendables. Was that worth anything?
Oh, God, yeah, it's every action explosion stupid. If you go into it not knowing that it's action explosion stupid Conan all the way, you're not gonna like it. But if you go in just
Conan, what? Conan.
it's so
Conan the Barbarian is
it's
great
so
stuff.
it's so over the top with ultra violence, heroism, machoism. I'm literally surprised they didn't use hip thrusts to destroy things in that movie. Seriously, that would have been a more accurate representation of what they were trying to come across. There's a point where an AA-12 shotgun starts blowing up guard towers. It's a
I did not see the second one. I did see the first one. I liked it.
But the worst action scene comes from Van Helsing. The carriage with horses go over the cliff, and when the horses hit the ground, they explode.
Yeah, you know what though? That movie's great. I don't care. I love Van Helsing so much.
Oh, it's great because horses explode. Come on.
Yeah. How come James Cameron can get away with something blowing up when it hits the water? But you get mad when horses explode.
So Van Helsing, that's the closest I'm ever going to get to a movie based on Castlevania, right?
Actually, there was a rumor for a very long time that the guy that made Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat was going to make a Castlevania movie, which of course would have been terrible.
It would have been that was that and Metroid were my favorite video games.
Metroid. What? Yes.
Metroid and Castlevania.
I flipped a gasket when I kept going to the video store at the local supermarket to try and get Castlevania over and over again, and every time they wouldn't have it or someone would have just
the
rented
original.
It. Yeah.
So
I love those games. I played Symphony of the Night last week.
Oh,
God.
the combination of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There's they released kind of like a weird HD on Xbox Live. Like a weird HD remix
yeah,
of
I think I have it.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
You know anybody that...
It's basically, Metroid and Castlevania combined.
If anybody did do a Metroid movie, you know they'd have to do that one right, or they would... It's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
What Michael Bay's doing that one, right? Destroying it.
You should find the script. They actually posted the script online.
Oh my... Yeah, he's going to get flamed for that one so bad.
No, someone took the ludicrous concept and decided to take it in another ludicrous direction, and somehow our childhoods aren't going to make it out of that. You know what ruined my childhood? My mom, not somebody remaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Till Courtney Love's cast as April.
That sounds amazing.
Is that for real?
Really?
Or are you making
No,
that
I'm
up?
just making stuff up.
I was gonna say I wouldn't put me past it.
I'm funny once.
I could see like I could see David Lynch making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie with Courtney Love as April O'Neil.
Who would you cast as Casey Jones?
I would get Elias Koteas again, just for the hell of it. Who would I cast as Casey Jones? Russell Crowe.
Edward
Will
Norton.
Smith.
Will Smith.
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
What about Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, he could play Splinter.
Yeah.
I don't understand why no one ever questioned like, hey, Splinter, you incredibly ancient, scary old man, why do you keep a bunch of teenagers in your sewer lair? Why aren't you letting them free?
Didn't you understand
Why do you keep
what
them naked?
Didn't you understand what everybody's suing all the old men for now that happened in the 90s? Have you not been keeping up on news?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
But here's the real important question.
Okay.
Who would you cast as Samus?
Oh.
Who?
Kate Blanchett. Just because Kate Blanchett should play everything all the time.
I don't know who I would cast. If they did make it, it would be Angelina Jolie or some
that's
Hollywood.
right. Yeah.
Charlize Theron, probably. I could see that.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good one.
You know who they should cast? Is
Leonardo
the girl.
DiCaprio.
They should cast. What's her name from Boys Don't Cry?
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh,
Because you're supposed to think it's a boy, and then at the end she
Yeah.
takes off her helmet. That's
Yeah.
when you find out, oh, it's an ugly girl.
I didn't freak out as much as everyone. I loved it when that game came out and it turned out to be a woman at the end. Like everyone was like, "This is a big step for feminine ideals in video games and in our entertainment." Like, no, you spent the entire time just pretending it was a man. Just 'cause it has-
No, I was pissed. I was like, oh, it's a girl? Aw. Yeah.
Wait.
How did I save an entire planet without once making a sandwich?
I could have been doing something to myself while I was playing this game the whole time.
Yeah. Metroid Prime for the GameCube, man. Those the first-person ones. Those were great.
Yeah, I got those for a Wii where it's the same game, but they made it for the Wii.
Yeah.
So it's like 3D. I played like half of it, and then I stopped playing video games. It was cool.
Then you met a woman.
Yeah, then you got married.
Yeah.
I'm really lucky. My wife plays video games. Then again,
mine does not.
I'm really not lucky because we have a Sony PlayStation, which is all single player. So she loves video games. So I
you
play
gotta
on the
watch-
internet.
Oh, okay. You got to get an Xbox. Or you should get a PlayStation for another room, and then you can play online with each other.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're thinking.
I'm always thinking.
We were actually thinking of just getting a PC. We want to play modded games because we play a lot of RPGs. That way we can run around and make our characters have virtual booty calls.
Virtual lovemaking. Sure.
Totally.
Oh, here we go.
Hey. I thought he was gonna ask us for something. Like, got a light? Yeah.
That's Matt. That's Matt.
Oh, okay.
He's a crazy bastard.
Cool.
Tell me why.
So what else? This is pretty sweet. I can see myself.
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you want some camera time, Jason?
No, I'm good.
Too bad.
I don't know. Ooh.
Oh yeah, put it back on me. Ugh. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, what do you say we wrap it up now? That sounds like a good time to wrap up.
Well, this has been an exciting program. We've covered a lot of interesting topics here on the another successful incarnation of the Killer Radio program, brought to you again by the cast of Killers. You can find out more about us at cookcomedy.com. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got Carmen on Friday. We got Comedy Cafe tomorrow. What else we got going on?
You can come see my wife at Club Anything on September 8th. You want to watch my wife take off her clothes?
Yeah.
Right. And without using high-powered scopes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
You don't need any of the low-light camera lenses.
We've had Johnny Beaner on here, who will never ever show up to our program again
Johnny
because
Beanie.
unless we're like audio melatonin.
Johnny Comic. That's my Twitter.
Yeah.
Johnny,
I gotta get something out of this. At Johnny Comic. Follow me.
No, thank you, Johnny. Johnny Beaner's been great. It's been good talking to him. It's been a really fun time. I think I want to end the show again on a. I know it's been fun stuff. We've been having a great time. But on a somber note, everyone, keep the family of Byron Beck in your mind, your thoughts, your prayers, if you believe in such a thing. Do whatever you need to do to keep him in your memory. Yeah, we need to make a legacy, and we need to do it because he made it for us. You know, he built the foundation for what we're doing. So thank you again, Byron Beck, for being who you were. Thank you, Johnny Beaner, for being on the show. Thank you, Steve Breeze, for manning the Twitter. Thank you, Ed Nugent, for stepping in for Ryan Mason. Thank you, Ryan Mason, for reveling in your measly victory. Eric Thorson, thank you. I'm Jason Hillman. You should always be thanking me. We're from the cast of Killers. Have a good night.
shoe. Crawdaddy on my shoulder, looking right straight at you. Got dust from a rattlesnake and a black spider bone. If that don't do it, baby, you better leave it all alone. They call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down? Got a rabbit foot in my pocket, toad frog in my shoe, crawdaddy on my shoulder, looking right straight at you.